my channel. Now Anastasia Beverly Hills has come out with a brand new highlighter palette. They are called glow kits. So each glow kit has a name. So this one's name is Sugar. It says so here. It's like you have to turn it like this, Sugar, right? So this is a sleeve that it came in. It didn't come in a box. So it has like a ombre color scheme going on here, from this mauve, pinky mauve to a cream, kind of a shift. So yeah, I think the front of the sleeve, that's all you get. Glow kit and the name of the kit and Anastasia Beverly Hills, and at the back of the sleeve you get like an idea. It's just a depiction of what shades you get, and as you can see you get 4 shades. I think they're all of Anastasia's glow kits. I think they have 4 shades, and each pan you get 7.4 grams of product, which I would consider like it's a full size, guys. Just for reference, Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfectors, they contain 8 grams of product and each retails for $38. Here you get 4 full size and it retails for $40. So I think it's a really good deal, yeah. And this palette is made in China. Like I said, it is a great deal, but still, having made in China, I really want it to be priced even more less. But anyway, still, I'm content with the amount of product you get and the pricing. It's still good. What else? This palette is vegan and cruelty free. It says so here, that bunny symbol. And then what else? You do get like the list of ingredients. Now they say that this kit is can be used in the eyes, body, and cheeks, but except for this Starburst shade, which is a frosty pink, there is like a warning thing going on here at the back of the sleeve, where they say discontinue use if signs of rash or irritation appear. Starburst not intended for use around the eye area. So besides this shade Starburst, I think you can use all of the other shades, body, face, eyes. So use Starburst just on your body and like face, not on the eyes. Eyes meaning in a corner and all over your eyelids. So just refrain from using Starburst anywhere in the eye area. So what else? I think that's all the information there is in the sleeve. So let's take a look at the actual product. The product and the sleeve are actually exactly the same, and also the back is also exactly the same, so which I think is really good. I really appreciate it, because if you get rid of the sleeve, you still have all the information you need if you want to refer to something. Mine actually unfortunately came broken. There is no mirror in this palette kit, so this shade came broken. So this is Marshmallow. As you can see, is like a very white based color, which has like a gold shift, very yellow gold shift, and then this is like a very caramel yellow kind of a color in the pan. I have to stress it, in the pan it looks very caramel, and it's called Butterscotch. I think that's a very appropriate name, at least from what you see in the pan. And then there's Starburst. So this is a shade which you're not supposed to use around the eye area. This is like a very frosty pink, very baby pink. And then you have Gumdrop, the one that came broken. It's like a beige color. It looks beige in the pan, but on the skin, once it touches the skin, it changes just pink, just straight up pink. So yeah, let's get swatching, guys. Let's see how it all performed, and I'll tell you guys if I liked it or not and everything. So that is the first shade. So you can see it's pretty reflective. That is Marshmallow. This shade, which looks white, but once it touches the skin, it just turns yellow. But you know, if this is just a very it's a diffused swatch, right? But if you try to pack it on, the white base definitely makes a prominent appearance on my skin. So you have to be careful. The white base definitely, if you pack on, meaning like more than 2 layers, if you do on your cheeks, you can start seeing that white cast definitely. But honestly, I don't think you would need more than 2 layers, just because as you can see, it's definitely reflective, right? So yeah. And then let's see Butterscotch. I'm just showing to you guys so that you'd be able to correlate which shade I'm swatching and how that swatch looks. So that is Butterscotch. I expected this to be more lighter than this shade, but as you can see guys, Butterscotch looks so frosty on my skin tone. I was actually a little taken aback when I swatched Butterscotch, and then I swatched it on my face. Applied it with a brush on my face. But yeah, now Butterscotch has chunky glitter in it. The previous shade, this one, is completely finely milled. Now Butterscotch, the formula looks very similar to the shades that you saw in Nicole Guerrero's Glow Kit. So this is more creamy, and yeah, it's pretty intense. It's very intense, that shade. You get a lot of product. It's creamy, the consistency is thick, and it does have chunky glitter, but I feel that glitter kind of adheres well with the actual product. So when you apply it on the face and when you're blending it out, it doesn't like disappear or fall on your cheeks and on your neck or anywhere. It just stays put, and it does its job, which is to like really shine and like make you look glamorous and quite reflective. So that is Butterscotch. Now Butterscotch, as you can see, it is quite light, even lighter than this white based Marshmallow shade, right? So I was quite disappointed that this gives me an even more severe white cast than this shade. So yeah, Butterscotch, it's a pretty shade. That's why I kept insisting to you guys that it looks very caramel yellow in the pan, but on my skin tone it's actually quite frosty and very light actually. So let's get to the next shade guys, which is Starburst. So this is a shade that you're not supposed to use around the eye area, and that, as you can see, this is a shade which looks very pink. And it has a lot of silver shimmers in it, so it just looks silver on my skin. I'm sure it'll like beautifully complement pale skin, but it's just, so this is Starburst. Now this again gives me a white cast, as you can see. It's not I'm not saying that it's impossible for a person with dark skin to wear this shade. You can definitely apply the shade 1 or 2 layers, and it wouldn't be a prominent white cast. If you want to wear this shade, the Starburst shade, without a trace of white cast, just go with 1 layer. 2 layers, you would get a very, very slight white cast, but I think you can get away with it if you like apply a blush just right here, and if you blend it really, really well, it would like marry beautifully with this frosty highlight, and the white cast wouldn't look that prominent. But you can definitely work with it. It's a good shade. It's quite reflective, and in fact, since this is so frosty and so light, even 1 swipe on the cheekbones like beautifully highlights dark skin, because it is definitely shimmery, as you can see. It's very finely milled, no chunky glitter. Marshmallow and Starburst doesn't have any chunky glitter, unlike what's it called, Butterscotch. So you just apply 1 layer if you have dark skin, and if you are someone who worries about white cast. Otherwise, just apply as much as you want. You shouldn't have any problem. So if you don't want the white cast, just apply 1 layer, and it will actually highlight dark skin beautifully. But you will run into the problem of white cast if you over apply it. Not over apply it. 3 layers is not over applying. It's just, you know, you just want to do it. And then finally, this is that Gumdrop. Yeah, I'm just diffusing it to show you guys how it looks. So that is the Gumdrop shade, and this again has chunky glitter, just like Butterscotch. And again, the glitter actually adheres really well to the actual base product, so it doesn't like move around, and you wouldn't find glitter just laying around randomly. It just definitely stays in place, and even if you like blend it and everything, it stays in place. It adheres well to the base product. So that is Gumdrop, and It is also pretty, you know, intense, to be honest, because of the chunky glitter it has, and it shows up really pink on my skin tone. Today I have I think 3 highlighters. I have this Gumdrop shade just here where I would apply blush, and then over here I have these 2 shades mixed in together, which honestly I regretted because both are such pale shades. And this shade, this is Butterscotch. Butterscotch by itself gives me like a white cast if I go in more than 2 layers, and I mixed in with a shade. Let me show it to you guys. I mixed these 2 shades over here, so it just gave me a severe white cast, guys. It just gave me a severe white cast. To be honest, I don't think this is like specifically designed for dark skin. Like, if you have dark skin, you can definitely use it. Just by trial and error method, just apply all of the shades and see how many layers would be like best for you. But I don't think this is like catered to dark skin. What I mean by that is just, it's not like these shades you can't like apply as many layers as you want and just like it's not an effortless kit. You know what I mean? It's not like you can apply as much as you want and just you wouldn't have any problem. There is definitely the problem of white cast in 3 shades. The Marshmallow, the Butterscotch, and the Starburst. So this is actually not that bad. The beige to pink shift, which is the Gumdrop shade, but the other 3 shades, they all give me a white cast. So in fact I saw this video by Anastasia Beverly Hills, like introducing this product, where they say that this is designed for medium to light skin, to be honest. After using it, I like saw the video and I just clicked on it and just saw they did say, they specify it themselves. So they say that use it with, they mentioned another glow kit which had like bronzy shades. I don't recall the name. But anyways, if you have dark skin and if you want to try this kit, I'd say try it, because you can definitely make this work, and these shades are quite intense, so you don't have to keep building a lot to get the intensity, which means that at the end of the day, if you build these shades a lot, you would get a white cast. That wouldn't be the case just because these shades are already so intense. So 2 layers of just these 2 shades, just 1 layer would even really like give you like a beaming highlight. This Butterscotch and this Gumdrop. But these 2 layers, they are slightly on the like completely finely milled side. So 1 layer would give you a medium highlighter, 2 layers it would give you that intense highlighters, and so 2 layers wouldn't give you that intense severe white cast. So I'd say this is workable on dark skin, but I wouldn't call this like this is not curated for dark skin. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, just because 3 out of the 4 shades, they do give me a white cast. So I don't know, if you have this palette, just let me know what your experience is, because I honestly thought that it would be like a very like all well-rounded, like it's a kit that caters to all skin tones, but actually it's not. Yeah. I think probably because of the formulation, because this is a powder formula. So what I mean by that is this is like a very foiled, creamy, like very thick consistency kind of an eyeshadow. That's how these feel, to be honest. That's why, because when you like apply such a pale eyeshadow on your face, you would actually see that line, right? So that cast. So that's why probably lighter shades just don't work for dark skins. That's just my theory. Anyways, that's it, you guys. Hope you guys found this video useful. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and please subscribe. Bye.